What?
It says you are live now.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
No, it says we're live.
Oh, okay.
And Brian, what is there?
According to my TV, we got 8 waiting.
Oh my goodness.
According to
Look
my
at
TV,
these
we're not
fucking
live
monsters.
yet.
Yeah, same
And
here.
Brad's TV is probably not there either. Are we
No,
showing up?
I'm waiting. It says 8 waiting.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not live yet.
We're at 398. 2 more frames.
Episode 39. Man, that's quite a streak there. Tank. Oh, there's a notification.
Commercial.
now it says we're live.
I got
There's a
it.
commercial. There should be no commercial.
I got
Commercial.
What commercial?
I got
Park
that.
City. Day pass.
Notification, thanks live.
Another commercial. Claritin.
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 You got different commercials than I got.
Now we're live. Hey, what's up, guys?
Bees
As long
fit,
as it's
Kurt.
not about little blue pills, you're good. Claritin is not bad, but the blue pills.
Hey,
But I
radioactive
got to find the other one.
Dirk.
What'd you do?
I said these fit.
Oh, which ones?
I don't know. They're just big wide tires I got.
Oh,
They're from
okay.
they're from some tracks, but I got to find the other one. I don't know where the other one's at. Of course.
Yeah, you need a big rim on those for some
It
reason.
looks cool.
Oh, these fucking they rub a little bit.
They're
I'm gonna
put-
say
Hey, Joe.
these fit, but they rub just a little bit on the side.
Hmm.
If I put an extender on them,
Hey,
Sudlow,
radioactive.
Radioactive, and Jared,
Joe,
and Joe.
Dwayne, Brian, what?
Hey, Dwayne.
Blind guy.
Hey, Dirk. Hey, blind guy. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Welcome in. Hey, blonde guy.
the 2.2s are even. You got to make them go out a little bit. Got to put an extension on them.
So you're gonna have a rear wheel drive motor.
Yeah. 2.2s
Okay.
on there. 2.2s on my drift car.
Hey, Dirk.
Looks like if you type shout out or even just tank, it actually gives you a shout out also. I gotta check Nightbot. He's doing some weird things. A while ago I
Here we
couldn't
go.
get him to do anything, and now he's giving shout outs for all kind of words.
Uh-huh. Keep on changing the word for every week, huh?
Yeah,
Right.
probably.
Messing with your tank.
Right now, I'm going to put them other ones on here.
Looks like you're getting some progress at the site you're working on. You already got some things made up for the crawlers.
Back.
If I can find them.
Yeah, John's making a lot of progress where he's working on.
Ow.
Oh, yeah.
Who helped you make those wood things?
What wooden things?
Those things
Oh,
that you
yeah,
crawl
it's from
over
here.
or sit on.
What?
Who helped you make the boat? Or the raft?
Who helped you make the raft and the obstacle and all this stuff? Yeah, you're looking at him.
Thank you, Joe.
I did that all myself.
And as soon as he's done, they're gonna fire his ass and then charge him to come and crawl.
No,
I
they
just-
want to make him manager, I think. Don't they?
I just found $120.
Oh,
Drifter, new drifter. I got enough money for a new drifter now.
now how the heck did you find $120?
I don't know. I was behind my paint. Just in a thing.
Keep
Like,
looking, you might
nice.
find some other ones.
Hey, didn't I send you that box of paint?
Yeah, thanks for the $120.
We're right back, guys.
All right, Bill.
So is the 1 dot softer than the 2 dots? Anybody know?
One
Depends
dot.
on what tire.
And the Traxxas Vortex tire.
John would know.
I don't actually know on the Vortex.
Okay.
Like I said, on the like I said, the off or on the short course stuff, it's S1s.
Yeah. I'll just put these back on for now. I gotta buy some rubber tire for this thing so I can do it in the parking lot.
That the MFOX1, Josh?
Yeah, just doing some shimming, take some wobble out of it.
The yours or?
Yeah, this one's mine.
I'll fix your sons too.
If you wait
Shit,
till
I gotta make
tomorrow
sure
for the
they're
next
the right
video,
bit.
you'll see.
If anybody is into Tamiya and a bunch of other trucks also, he's got some Kyosho Mini Z 4x4 trucks. STCRC closed their door down. He still has a lot of stuff that was in the store that he did not sell. And he's getting rid of some stuff at a pretty good discount. So I picked up this thing that's beside me, the Tomahawk and the Kyosho Beetle. These are my first 2 Kyosho kits. I don't have any other Kyoshos, so those are the 2 that I'm getting. So, but if anybody wants some good Tamiya kits, or he's got a couple other things of pictures anyways. But let me show you what I picked up real quick. So I did pick up this Kyosho Tomahawk, which is a 2-wheel drive buggy. Metal chassis and all that. It's a nice buggy.
You'll love the way
Hey,
it's, you'll
send me
love the
them
way
back tires,
you'll love the way that both of them are milled, Frank.
I think them back tires might fit this.
I don't know. I think the wheel's kind of small.
I also have this Beetle.
Which I have.
It's exactly the same chassis as the other one, so I might do a trade with somebody else for this. Sang really wants this one, and I told him I was looking for another thing, and I'll show you in a bit. I also did get this electric actuator set. This is about $350 US. I was surprised on the price for this thing.
What
Like-
Get a
is
nice
that?
kit. Get a nice
That
kit
is,
for that.
This
That
this
is
is
surprisingly
to put on
affordable.
the bottom of the truck and actually lift the bin up.
Oh, lift the bed up.
It's a tipper. So I wanted to build a military truck for a rocket launcher. And I was wondering, okay, how am I going to do that and things like that? And then this pops up, like this.
Yeah, you could put a
Yeah.
platform and the rockets on it.
So
Yeah,
this
and
is
people say their phones aren't listening to them.
I did get this Sand Scorcher body, so it's just a body. This is a hard body. I might do a short wheelbase crawler. So this is going to be interesting to do a small wheelbase crawler to actually make it fit. We'll see.
The
You
spare
might
time
have to
hobbies
go-
bugger,
Uh-oh.
if you build it off of the UTV 18, takes that body and it looks really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
A
that
lot of
that
people
would
love
be a
that
pretty
body.
good deal for, the UTV 18. I haven't touched
Yeah,
mine
hard body, that's awesome.
except for drive it. I mean, it's tough. It crawls good.
The
You know,
UTV
eventually
18,
I
that's
might want to
a
change
18
the
scale
body.
crawler, right?
Yeah, it's that Capra.
Well,
The
Yeah,
mini
they
yeah,
Capra.
yeah.
call it-
Yeah, it's
They
that,
call
it's
it-
that,
They
they
call
call
it
it
a
18, but.
118. Guarantee it's swell.
Okay.
Aw.
One,
You remember the orange one, the little orange one that I had?
three.
It beat the creek tank?
Okay.
That's the Capra. That's the one he's talking about.
Okay.
Yep, I've got the same one.
I'm
I
swatching.
Great little buggy. Really.
I got a video of Chunky's
Okay.
on my channel, Tank, if you want to check it out sometime with the spare time hobbies book.
There, Keith. Look, a
Yeah.
familiar face.
Yep, it's the MO6.
This is an MO6 Volkswagen Carmen Chia.
Common Gia. Gia,
Gia.
Gia.
Gia. It's Gia.
Go ahead and say Deckel's tank. It's okay.
He's got a whole bunch of decals.
Yeah.
Also picked up this thing.
Oh, nice. The Mog. CCO2. That's yeah, that's
Sweet.
live axles, right?
I already have a CCO2, but I don't have the Unimog. So
The Unimog's a short wheelbase.
I picked these up because I was interested in them, but they're not paid yet. But the guy said, here, pick it up like that. They're at your house. I can't sell them. But if ever you don't want them, let me know and just he'll sell them or whatever. So right now I
Hey.
picked
Is that Unimog the hard body one, or is that Lexan?
No, it's
Lexan.
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 Okay.
Keith, just
Yeah.
to let you know,
Big
Dirk,
wheel.
Dirk,
That's cool.
Dirk just put in there the 1.9 drift tire, 2 dots, or the soft, smooth surface tires.
Okay. Then I put these ones on there.
And
Right
I
one's
have
on.
that one too.
Now
Thank you, Dirk.
the reason I wanted this one is I do not own any Kyosho or Tamiya buggies that are 4x4. And this is actually a 4x4 4-wheel drive buggy. And it looks not bad either. It looks like a half decent.
Yeah, I had a hot shot that was on a Hot Tricks fiberglass chassis.
Okay.
It had like the aluminum suspension mounts and all that stuff, but overall, I mean, the hot shots are really good 4-wheel drive buggies.
I just sent you something, Frank, on I think on there's a company that makes metal A arms and other metal parts for them.
No, I am not going to upgrade, Brad.
I just wanted to let you know.
Putting
Hey.
any money on this.
Tank. How
Yeah.
much was that? How much was the TTO6?
The TTO2. Is
No, I
that
mean the
CCO2?
MO6.
MO6.
I mean the MO6.
The Volkswagen.
The common gear, yeah.
He did not make a price for me yet, but it's going to be lower than what it would have been at the store. And if you
Yeah.
want one, we can get you one also, but you'll have to pay shipping, and we'll have to check how much shipping is. But it's
No,
probably
want
cheaper
to sell
than
one.
buying it at, because he's got about four other of those Volkswagen Carmen Gia.
Wish I could buy again from him. I like him. Bet he's got
Um,
problems.
It's
Did
this
those
is the
come with a,
GF01 PR for Treld, which means it's got portal axles.
And it's 14 scale.
So this is the one that has a shitload of gears in it that it looks like a full transmission kind of.
Damn.
So
The
this should
same-
be
it's-
interesting build. I want to see if I can turn this by using different wheels into a crawler, or because people tell me that it's geared pretty high, but with the portal and maybe a 75 turn motor, maybe I can make it crawl. I don't know, but I'm gonna
And lock up the diffs.
lock up the diffs. I'm gonna see what I can do with this, just for fun. So should be
The
interesting.
the GF01 is the same thing as that the one that I have. That's the
Yeah.
crawler with the tank. It's the same chassis.
Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't too bad, but yeah, there is quite a few gears in there.
I like that one.
Yeah, this one's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's nice.
Yeah,
Buggy.
you'll love how well milled the machinery, the aluminum is in there.
Oh, it's a Kyosho.
that Tomahawk is cool. I like it.
It's lighter than the Beetle too. It was made to be so.
But it's a 2-wheel drive.
Yeah,
Yes,
but it's
Oh, yeah.
lighter. It's lighter than the Beetle, the way they made it.
Now let's go see what people are saying in the chat real quick before I start talking about other things. Unknown RC's there. How you doing, bud?
Boo-boo.
Going on, Eric?
Redneck
Welcome
says
in,
he's
Eric.
bought a few Phoenix kit lately. Remember,
Yeah.
you need server horns, eh?
Not now. I got them. I even got spares.
Cool. Blind guy, long time no see. How you doing? Thanks for dropping in.
Welcome in,
Psycho,
Jesse.
Psycho 13
All right,
Garage,
What's up, Eric?
Eric,
Truck Tech Joe's in the chat.
Yep.
Radioactive. Unknown is threatening us, telling us that I'll be in a minute. Just got home, so he's threatening us that he's going to be in here.
eh,
Yeah, he'll probably show up. Hey, blind guy, let me know how that works out. A lot of people love that optic.
Enough. I know I got enough for a drifter.
so Frank, are you going to keep the Tamiya buggy and Tomahawk?
What's going on back there?
I'm not sure. The hot shot, if Sang wants to trade for that Beetle, I'll probably trade him for the Beetle and give back that other hot shot to Justin. So I'm waiting because these two are exactly the same platform, except for the body is different.
Actually,
And you
they
know,
made, like I said, they made the chassis lighter, so there's some setup differences for the chassis on the Tomahawk here. But
The way they set up the battery, yes, it's a little bit
yeah,
different.
and there's not a cradle for the rest of the body. They got how they do it. You'll see when you make it. You'll see that there's a difference.
Oh, I've seen the difference. I've opened up both manuals online. I did all my research on that. I
And it's nice that you can make it go really fast with the certain gearing. Just the simplest of motors.
and I got two 15-turn motor to put in there, so should be
It's gonna
fast.
fly. If you use
With-
the smallest spur and the biggest pinion, it's gonna fly.
Oh yeah. We'll try to make the front go up.
I wouldn't
as far as
suggest
that
making
hot
the
shot
front go up.
concerned, that's the better generation there, the super hot shots.
Yeah.
Because the original hot shots had a single front shock.
One shock in the front, one shock in the rear.
No, it had two in the rear. The one I had did. But
Oh,
it had the one
there's a
in front.
GT. There's a hot shot 2 that they brought back up that has 2 in the rear.
And better generation there. But that super hot shot's got,
4.
regular, 2 front shocks.
Yeah, which I like better.
It actually, they work better than the older style.
Blind Guy says he loves the optic. He will be filming the run video with the new shocks and a Fusion 1080.
Nice.
Which I like better. Oh, Unknown. Oh. Yeah, Unknown was still watching the other video. So
I
he's
have to
getting
confess, I
off.
do have some Vanquish parts.
Oh yeah.
Much as I like to
maybe.
rag Harley and stuff like that, I've got my old Jeep. I've got Vanquish front and rear bumper mounts on it, aluminum. And on this truck that you see on the camera here, these are made by Vanquish right here. These mirrors, semi truck mirrors, made by Vanquish.
Okay. Cool. Blind Guy says, but nothing can stay stock. Ha ha ha.
Hey, you got that right.
Yeah.
Hey Frank, if you get these buggies going, you could maybe start doing races. Find a dirt area and cut it down in the grass and and race them.
Yeah, but then I gotta find some friends to do that.
You have no shortage of those, it seems.
He's saying the RTR rigs are underpowered.
Okay.
Yeah, Jesse, I have to say there's nothing wrong with a 1060 speed control until you burn one up.
Thank God I've never burned one up.
Oh, if you're gonna put a crawler, you might as well put a 1080.
Yeah,
it's
no, 1060 is not good for crawling.
But when I got my my TF2 brand new, it came with basically a 1060, and it worked for a while. I mean, I got a couple years out of it, but eventually, it
We
made
got Bill
magic.
talking and
What are you
Redneck
trying to
looking.
show, Redneck?
This is my Phoenix kit, one of them, with the brass on the front,
They sound
uh,
like each other.
the Fusion Pro, and AG FRCS servos all around.
Okay. You already got a battery in it ready to go, but no tires.
I'm working on the tires.
Cool. Orange.
Yeah, that's
I know it's kind of crazy. Sometimes those beadlocks are easy to mount. Sometimes they are a bitch.
well, I forgot to
Especially when they have a
order
lot
the
of little screws.
I forgot to order the hubs.
Okay.
They don't
Oops,
come with the wheel. You know,
Dang, that sucks.
yeah. Of course, $150 wheels. You have to
Wow.
order $50 worth of hubs for it
Right.
Wow.
because nothing on a Vanquish is standard.
Nope.
I mean,
Oh,
look at the
no.
size of the axle
Nothing on
stub.
Vanquish is cheap.
Oh, you better
Exactly.
make sure you know which hub you want, because if you get the wrong hubs and they don't work, then you got to order a different set.
Blind guy
I mean-
says he's gone to the hard body side.
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah, it looks massive.
That's what she
he
said.
And it looks like Josh is trying to beat a world record with the MF01X.
Just trying to get this battery to fit, and it's not going to.
Someone's getting close to 100. They just did some other modification.
Shoe
I just
on
saw-
it. Shoe on it.
Yes.
Well, there's that
Just
other
grease
guy.
it up.
There's that other guy there that 3D printed a whole body that's aerodynamic to go under with wind channels. It's just crazy.
Oh,
what-
that's
Josh, that's a
That's,
bee in your boot. A shoe on it.
what is his name? Jack Trades.
No, that's not who it is. There's another
Oh.
guy.
Oh,
Ooh, blind
But
guy.
Bryce did go 100 already.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah, Bryce with that one where he
Yeah.
put the mid motor car together. He's ran
Okay.
100 now.
B12.
well, you did almost
What's up,
130
fellas?
with your limitless.
Well, yeah.
What's
that's a
up,
different class
unknown?
of Vehicle.
Good, brother.
Like your background, Eric.
Oh,
Mitch is happy for you, Josh, for making almost 130 miles an hour.
is that a new type of flower?
no. It's
No,
been
palm
around
tree.
forever.
Been around for ages.
No, that just leads to the flowers.
Exactly. That's just a leaf.
Okay.
Oh, it's a palm tree, isn't it?
It's
a
the
beach-
pot-
Sure.
it's a pot leaf.
It's a beach size shot of a palm tree.
Sure.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Sure, it's a palm
We
tree.
can always go to the strip club.
Hey, you
It
call
looks
it
pretty.
whatever you want to.
Looks like everybody's on break there.
Yeah, it looks like people are
Well, I can't show adult content.
closed. Well, we sure don't want to see an empty one. Come on.
Probably 50% off all lap dances.
All lap dances are free,
Yeah, that's why there's no one there.
right?
Another thing I got, Brad, from STCRC is this.
Yes, I went, holy moly, Tank.
There's 3 rows in this box. 3
That look-
rows of this many paint on
Paint.
it.
That looks like all green.
And then there's this box that goes on
Wow.
this cart.
And those are all airbrush paints.
That is correct.
So you're going to do it a lot of practice. You got lots of paints to do it with.
So, and lots of different colors. Like this
Yes.
is stupid. I told him, listen, in my lifetime, I might not go through all this paint. It's crazy.
Send me the
You
green.
got over. It looks like you got over 1,000 bottles.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay, thanks.
What do you think you got over 1,000 bottles?
I don't know.
Probably
I'll-
999.
Maybe not over, but pretty close.
I think it's 863.
I started on the bottom row, like at the top of the box, that smaller box, and it's basically the bottom row. So I started putting some, and there's maybe 3 to 4, and there was 5 of the same color at one time.
Wow.
Yeah, Sang's going to be upset. You beat him to the punch to all those paints because he airbrushes. So,
Well, I'm sure if he wants some colors, I'll be able to help him out.
and you'll probably have some unique ones.
I want some green.
Yeah,
It's
you said
pretty
keep some green.
types of green there is there.
Give me some green.
Frank probably has 30 different shades of green in that
I
kit,
know.
in that thread.
I might be able to do a little care package for you, Kurt. No
Oh.
promises there, but I'll check how much it's going to cost to send that off to the US.
Kurt.
Keith, I mean Keith.
I'm just making sure you get the care package to the right place. That's all.
Okay.
Tell that cheap mofo to pay his own
Hey,
shipping.
you know, Frank's still got to keep some of his own green
See?
paint.
See?
Frank's going to want to keep some green paint.
Hey there, Chunky Customs. Glad to see you in here with us tonight.
205.
Chunky.
And I got this crazy Tamiya tool kit. I saw that and I go, what the heck is this? It's a Tamiya drill for drilling.
Oh.
Portable.
Tamiya drill for drilling?
A drill for drilling.
Yeah.
So basically, they're just small screwdrivers.
Drill bits.
This one is a Phillips screwdriver, but this one is actually a drill.
A reamer? Oh, a drill bit, yeah.
Yeah, this one's a drill bit, but this one is actually like a knife, but a flat, and it cuts on both sides to ream something out. So,
Wow.
Oh, that's right.
portable tool set for drilling.
So those
Never
handles like hook into a drill or something, or is that just
Nope,
by
you
hand?
just-
Oh, it's
Well,
hand
then you have-
manual.
It's just a manual.
Hand drills.
Gotta hire a guy named Manual to do it.
Does it take a big drill to put this on the drill?
To keep old Manuel busy.
Mhm.
We
No, I don't know. The Phillips and the drill bit I get, but the knife one, I don't know.
hmm
That looks like a bit of a hack tool.
See, I get the drill bit and the knife one, but is it a regular screwdriver or a Phillips tank?
the Phillips.
It's
Okay.
one.
Phillips,
It's,
you can
Tamiya-
kind of drill with a
Tamiya uses
Phillips.
That little Japanese,
it's,
but you
it's
know,
probably the Japanese
Tamiya uses
ones.
that, yeah, the little Japanese Phillips thing that the regular American ones don't fit. You know, so that's where that screwdriver comes in. That'd be
Yeah, if
brilliant.
that's what it's for. But it says it's a drill bit set, so it's like
Hey, Chunky Custom, how you doing? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Everybody's vertical, which is good.
Yeah, that's all I can think of, Brian.
Josh, you seem to be concentrating too
look
much.
at
on
him.
that.
Just look
Really
at him work.
concentrating.
See, it's rubbing
And now
off,
he's not gonna
Josh.
work.
Rubbing off.
The rear A arms have a ton of flex in them, like where the ball ends come in.
Yes.
They
Into the balls.
have all that play.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm worried it's making a little bit of the
Is that
torque steer I'm getting.
is
What
that
you gonna do?
just
Put some
plastic?
ships in it.
Don't mess with them ball
Is
ends
that
too
just
much,
plastic
Josh.
bending, or is it slop?
I can't hear through 10 people.
Sorry. Is that just plastic bending or slop?
It's slop in there.
I said quit playing with your ball ends.
So
Don't
are
be
you,
jealous. Just 'cause
so
you want to.
you gonna shim it?
There's no way to shim it because it's 2 plastic cups onto 2 ball ends, and the play is where the play is in the way the cup would round. I'd have to.
You know, back in the day, I don't know about now, but back in the day, Tamiya used to have these little foam rings
Yeah, they still do it sometimes.
that you could put on those things that come in the kits? I don't know. I mean, if you got those in there, they might help.
I've
I
seen
haven't
those.
seen people use those.
Put some shoe goo in it.
No, it has.
Shoe glue on
Honestly,
your mouth.
E6000, it would make it stop.
Bryce said that he dropped CA glue in them, and then as it dried, he worked it so it'd fill in the play. But
Yeah.
Well,
See,
yeah,
Kurt,
I
I'm not
can
the
see
only
that.
one that used glue.
Come on,
you could,
most people
maybe,
don't glue two wires together.
you know,
Not most
like
people.
you might want to lube your balls before you try that.
always lose the ball.
Yes.
Hey, just a fair warning. I'm pretty sure y'all know, but if y'all have any boar's head deli meat, throw it out.
Yeah.
What? Who's deli meat?
Yeah,
Boar's
head.
head. Oh, I just ate a whole bunch.
Boar's head.
Because
So they've had several people die from listeria.
yeah, a friend of mine, that's what just came from the hospital. She has listeria. Now she's got meningitis.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
So yes.
When it
So,
rains, it
yeah.
pours, huh?
Ugh, anyway.
So our Larlo
Arlo.
came out with this little kit this week.
That's a kit tank?
Oh,
No. Truck, not a kit.
Oh, okay.
It's tough as nails. What I've seen it go through.
Yeah, I kind of like the red one, the way the red fades into the black.
I prefer the grayish one.
So they call it ROG1, Rogue One.
But it's actually Gladiator in the name. You look on the package.
70 to 100 kilometers an hour, which makes it about 70 miles an hour top speed with the proper gearing. It is four-wheel drive.
14 scale.
They always do it in kilometers. Sounds faster.
Of course, it is faster.
Well, not only
They
that,
do
but
make
they're
some
also
nice
a
looking
European
stuff.
company.
Yeah. And it's a stylish car shell. It's not a truck shell. It's a car shell.
What has it got in the back of that? Like a kind of a gas
Jerry
tank thing?
can.
Yeah, gas tank, jerry can,
Yeah.
toolbox.
Yeah, it's tough as nails. I was watching Papa Long.
Everybody's
he was
putting that touch of scale on everything these days, you know.
Yeah.
He was flipping it, bouncing off of the ground. They just kept coming back for
Alloy
more.
shot power.
Well, they're so light. They're so light, and of course it's going to be a little tough, but you can get alloy upgrade, aluminum alloy upgrade. This is, for some people it's cool, but for me, I'd rather keep the plastic because the plastic bends,
Flexes, right? Yeah.
comes back compared to this.
Right. Aluminum can bend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, they take all that stuff and put it on the chassis. Jeez.
Yep.
Take the whole car apart.
Quick disassemble to get access to the dry shaft and the rest of the stuff. It actually flips up, which is kind of cool.
Wonder what is it going for, like a couple $100?
It is probably going to be a couple hundred. I don't think I saw a price for it, but the other
that one, shoot, that's going to be more than that. That's going to be right up there with the expensive crawlers and stuff.
All the other Larlos too.
That thing's
It's
going
got
to be
brushless system, a 3600 kV.
Oh,
Not
40.
more.
Maybe not. It's a
Comes with
3S.
it's a 3S system that comes with a 3S battery.
Nice.
3600 kV.
No, I don't think it's going to be.
No, it's 45 amp.
max. I don't think it's going to be any higher than that.
Maybe 3.
Fully waterproof metal servos.
Yep. That's the only thing good. No, I'm just kidding. 14 stick.
Yeah, it's going to be able to take some abuse for sure.
Oh, it's what I saw going through. It's tough as crap, man. It's really tough.
That paint job right there does it for me. I like that one.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I'd be tempted to try that body, that Lexan body, just just because it looks cool.
Make a 14 scale crawler.
It has brand decals. Decals.
Mm. Brand decals.
And our buddies at Red Cat are having one heck of a sale.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true.
Why I'm
They are.
doubling the image. Okay, now it's better. The
100
ready to run drift spec, $227 US. This is crazy pricing.
Yeah, that Scout is really tempting, but I've got enough scale rigs as it is.
$224 for a ready to run.
I thought
Gen
they were.
9.
I thought they were
Gen
dropping
9.
all of them $172 or something.
It's
I
almost
wonder
half
why.
price. Almost
Well,
half
that's
price.
the amount they've taken off, Brad.
They had too much. They ordered too much probably, and they just want to liquidate.
Want that Wendigo.
Like for me to
Mm.
buy a builder's kit, I'd love to build it. Keep me like, don't get me wrong, I'd love to build this, but for $115 more, I get the ESC, the gyro, and the servo. I'd rather pay
Yeah.
$115 more to get that because
It's
you'd pay more.
Yeah, that's where they get me too, Tank. You know, it just it makes it such a
Yeah,
good deal.
What ESC is even in there in motor?
It's the Red
I know
Cat.
it's, I know, oh, it's yeah, the Red Cat. Okay,
It is
hobby ring.
brushless, I think.
Yeah. I think it was.
yeah, but you
wanna-
saw the chassis. It's a nice chassis.
I want to know what other bodies you can put on it.
Well, it's a 180 more. It's any, like, even the body you got could fit on here.
Oh, okay.
It's the same. It's a 200 chassis, 200 millimeter chassis. Any bodies could fit on there, and you have 3-position motor. There's a steering.
A lot of carbon fiber parts.
Yeah,
That's some crazy steering angle too.
brushless.
Better than the. Go ahead, Tim.
3300 kV motor with a 60 amp ESC.
Oh, damn, it's 60.
And you get the gyro and the cordless drift spec digital servo.
Yeah.
Just being a
Well worth it. Well worth it.
it's $412 just these things added. To me, it's worth it.
Might get the Red Cat.
Right. So you only got 2 colors to pick from. So what? That's that kind of negates the.
No, he doesn't.
Well-
He's got the body that he gets from that one, and he's got his other body from his other one that'll fit on it.
And you get light buckets also for a drifter.
Right.
This is cool having the light buckets because
That is very cool, actually.
I like to put a truck body on it.
truck bodies are a little harder to find, but there is some that actually fits on road cars.
Yeah.
Kyosho is a good example of that. You can get some truck bodies now from Kyosho.
You know, like
Ford
a
Ranger.
yeah,
Find a
like
Ford Ranger body.
yeah, like a Ford Ranger or a
Someone's
Chevy.
making a Ford Ranger body, isn't it? God, who's coming up one recently?
As long as it's 200 millimeter body, you're good.
I think that it comes with magnets and all that shit too in the posts. I think it comes with posts too.
Wheelbase is 253. And
Look,
lift is
NIM or LiPo for you.
RPR, you can hardly beat that, man.
Oh, you have to run LiPo. I got it has a what kind of plug is it? Is it a Dean's? You know?
Looked like a XT60 to me.
XT60.
Yeah, it's an XT60.
Yeah, I can they got XT60s to Traxxas.
Yeah, and you can get adapters, you know.
Yeah.
Good.
So what you talking about, Keith?
I wish they'd come out
Yeah.
with that bed truck.
I get the gray one.
Oh, the wheelbase, Frank. It
I'd
has
Mad Max
3
that
different
thing out too.
wheelbases. Pre-order for the dancing bed truck.
How long is this sale on for, Tank?
Don't know.
I think
No.
through September.
I think so. There was something like that. I can go check.
Oh, I gotta be back. I'll be back in a second.
Brad, Chris, Brad. No, I think it's my other email.
I didn't send you any Harley design stuff because I know you said nothing.
You know, Lyle swears that by that marksman.
It's
Well,
pretty
that's
good.
an 8 scale. The marksman's an 8 scale, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's the same as the Wendigo and the Marksman. They're pretty much close to the
Yeah,
same,
pretty
except
much.
different bodies.
Pretty much.
Same platform.
I can't quite see it on here. Hank.
Oh, actually, the marksman's bigger.
The
Wendigo's 110.
Marksman is $249.
Okay. What about that Wendigo? What's it like?
226.
Okay. They're both cool. I think I'd
The
probably
Wendigo is
would
110 though, isn't it?
Wendigo before I would the
Yeah,
marksman.
the Wendigo's 1/10 scale. Marksman's 1/8 scale. So I think the wheelbases has got to be different in length.
Yeah, the width is going to be the same because they're the same axles, but they could have played with the
Wheelbase.
wheelbase.
Right. They made the body bigger on the marksman to make it kind of more scale to the chassis.
Yes, that's correct. Because this overlaps the wheels compared to this does not go over the wheels.
Right.
The Wendigo's more of a basher kind of crawler.
Yeah.
I think it's
The
a rock
bouncer.
hopper.
Yeah, and this is brushless. The Wendigo's brushless. For $226, you get a brushless basher. That's kind of crazy.
That's pretty crazy, man. RTR, radio, and everything.
Yep.
You just need to supply your own battery, right? That's how they do theirs.
Yeah.
Your
They
own
got
battery
pretty good
cover.
tech support. I mean, Sarge had some problems and they sent him stuff right back.
No, Red Cat's great.
Abe Blind Neil. Kevin Conroy.
On a, I can't remember which Charisma site, Facebook, they had this thing. This is the Hyundai N version 74 car. This is kind of cool in the sense that what they did is they create an N version 74 RC car on the platform.
That vehicle may actually come out in 1-to-1 soon.
It is 1-to-1, Brad. This is the 1-to-1 here.
Oh, I thought you said it was RC.
They've got an RC model, but it's European only.
This is a Hyundai N 1-to-1 car, and it exists. I've seen video of it and all that.
Yeah.
What they've done is they've created a RC version of that 1-to-1 car.
Cool.
I wish they would have made the light buckets, but they didn't. And you can see it coming under a big truck there while it's rolling, which is kind of cool. I'm not gonna, and now you see it drifting. So is it 4x4? Probably is. It's doing power drifting, but it looks kind of cool.
Who makes the body?
I believe it's Charisma that makes it.
Okay, and they did a very good job at it.
Hello, Kevin. Welcome in.
So that's pretty cool. I'll find out where I saw that real quick, and I can show you guys.
I don't know if that car's come to the United States though.
No, I don't think so. And even on the YouTube channel, it says that's available currently exclusive to South Korea. Availability to be expanded to other market in the future.
Yeah, it'll eventually be available here if it's in South Korea for sure.
Now, if only we knew people in South Korea that could get one of those.
Right.
LC Racing came out with a new truckie.
As far as the 1-to-1, I was just wondering if Hyundai might bring that car here. Probably
they should. It would sell.
Probably.
Well, don't they build Hyundais in Sweet Home, Alabama?
Yeah, there's some. I think some of their SUVs.
That would be the coolest looking Hyundai I've ever seen, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a couple of nice ones, but that would be the very coolest one I've ever fucking seen.
Hey, Bill, how's the mortar and cement business?
The what?
How's the cement business?
Cement.
Oh, I ain't been interested in it lately. I got myself a mower, battery powered.
What do you do that for?
Because I need to get the mower. I need to get the yard done,
Hey,
and I ain't
I
got
got a
wheels.
question in the chat.
So I got a rechargeable battery mower.
Chic.
Hold on.
Goats.
No,
And you can eat them.
it was expensive.
Let me look at the chat.
The difference between the TTO2R and TTO2 SRX.
The SRX has more race features than the other ones. There's an R, RR, and triple R, and those are below the the other ones.
What are the features, Brad? That's probably what they would like to know.
You'd have to actually look it up what the features are. But
Yeah, there's a
there's
lot
more
of
carbon fiber parts, probably different.
there's a lot of race spec into the SRX.
there's a lot of race
Even
spec
the
in the SRX.
turnbuckle, dry shaft, the CVDs, everything is upgraded. It's crazy how much upgrades you get on that big
And it's
on
less
that
than $300.
SRX. Oh yeah, there's a lot of upgrades compared to the R. The R, you'd find a lot of plastic. What's going on?
It's a Dean's plug
What's a Dean's plug? What are you talking about?
on the red cat.
Okay. So on the R version, it's race spec. So you should be able to get bearings with it. And also where the links are, you have turnbuckles for you to actually do a little bit more adjusting. That's pretty much on the R. There's not that many upgrades, but it's good for the R. But on the second one, the SRX, there's a lot of upgrades on it. You'd have to go on the Tamiya webpage and they give you a list of all the upgrade parts that it actually gives you.
The other one, the top of the line one, I think has
Yep.
screws.
Probably a lot of alloy goodies.
Yeah, and I think there's droop screws in the SRX for that one.
I know Tamiya likes to make a lot of blue anodized aluminum goodies.
Yep.
And a lot of them are functional. They're not just pretty to look at.
Well, I know. My cars all had aluminum rear hubs on them. Because the guys that didn't know how to drive, that would just plow into you and boot you out of the way. When they did that, they'd break your rear hub.
Yeah, there's a lot of versions of the TTO2.
And so I would always put those aluminum rear hub carriers on them. Always stop that problem.
I think the SRX, you have to choose your body.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too, Brian. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, somebody's got a TV or something playing.
TV or something. Yeah.
It's not me. I don't have my TV on. I'm setting up my new Fire Stick right now, so there is no sound coming from me.
Oh, don't be lying.
Oh, shut up, Kurt. You always call me.
Well, I'm trying to hear it, and if it comes up, the green halo is going to come out of whoever's doing that noise. If we keep quiet.
I'm down here in the building. I don't even have a TV.
Actually, it stopped. Whoever it was.
Somebody shut it off. Trying to hide.
Was it me?
That's
So
a
here's
good-looking
charisma.
body.
I was watching a video.
And
Damn
you
you, Keith.
Oh, so it was Keith.
Yeah.
That's the
You can
that's
see the
They're
charisma logo,
big
which
stickers
is
from the super site.
the same logo as we saw in the video at the end. So it is
Yeah.
charisma that's making this RC for them. So it's probably on their on-road car. So I don't know what version is going to be or what version. I mean scale. But
They
it
also have
looks
the Audi there.
pretty cool. Yeah, they have the
I
Audi.
would say most likely 1/10, possibly 1/7.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the
Yeah,
most popular
they
scales.
don't do such bad
Those-
jobs on their bodies when they put their mind to it.
Mm-hmm.
They do a good job, but they seem to be an odd size always.
Yeah.
What, Charisma? You mean?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Let me turn my background
1/7
off.
is 1/7 is a fairly popular size for on-road stuff, but 1/10, I mean, like that right there. I mean, that's a freaking awesome body. I always thought it was ever since it came out, you know. But so how does it size out next to a Toyota?
I don't know.
Is it too small or is it too big? You know, it should be bigger than a Toyota.
That's what she said.
I bet you that body's the size of an old BMW M1.
Okay. The TTO2 Type SRX chassis has
Oh, nice.
these features. Now you can see here the turnbuckles are different,
Yeah,
but it does have
yeah.
not red, but blue goodies in there.
Yeah, wheel nuts. Yeah.
But here's the features that actually comes with these guys. So you get the dry shaft, oil gear differential, front direct coupling set. These are all the features you actually get with it. Suspension upgrade, high torque servo saver set, aluminum propeller shaft.
Drive shaft in the center.
You get the high gear set.
Clamp type aluminum wheel hub.
Aluminum wheel hubs. Oh yeah.
Damper oil.
The aluminum oil
TRF
dampers.
dampers,
Oh, yeah.
oil seals.
So that's pretty much what you get with it.
That's a lot of good shit there.
Yep.
That's a lot better than just
It's
the
good
regular
looking and
arsenal.
functional. It's good looking and functional.
Well, even the tower
I mean,
here is different.
it's probably a good deal if you figured to start with getting the regular R version and then the cost of all those upgrades.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's the
But
R,
getting
the
that
RR,
SRX
and
is
the
probably gonna be
RRRR.
a better deal.
And see the cups here, you have some nylons into there. You don't usually get that.
And the color is different on the out drives.
So what's that on the end of the dog bone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right-
Yeah,
right
yeah,
at
I've
the end of
seen
the
those.
dog
Those are
I guess that helps stop it from
Yeah.
popping out.
Yep. You see it here also. Here's your aluminum hex.
clamp
Yeah,
on hex.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
think you look at the color, the difference in metal. I think there's difference in metal in how it drives in the drive shaft.
And this is where this really makes, like on the Type R and on this one especially, you have so much adjustment on your wheels that you do not get on the regular, which is kind of sad a little bit. But all the adjustment for your camber and your toe in and all that,
Hey, the
there's
real
so
Cletus.
much adjustment.
Yep. Hell yeah.
But you don't get that on the other ones. So if you care about racing and you really want to adjust and get the slop out, yes, this is the kit to get. But there is another version of the TTO2 that's even higher than this.
So Cletus
Oh,
is in
let's see that one
Texas.
too. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Cletus. There's also a double R and a triple R version of this of TTO2. You can make up your decision what you want from them.
Or you can
Plus,
spend
I think
$128,
which
or
isn't
you can
bad for
spend
all those upgrades.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've only
You can't talk,
raced
Brett.
two.
It's Traxxas, buddy.
Brad or Bill is gonna speak
it's-
over you as soon as you start speaking.
It's Tamaya.
Yeah. What is it, Josh?
I was gonna say, or you can just spend $128, buy $19 worth of bearings and go have fun with it and upgrade at your leisure.
Yeah. It all depends on your budget and what you're really gonna do with the car. But yeah, you could upgrade at your leisure. In other words, pay $50 later, pay another, or pay it right off the bat. But buying this kit, you do save. You will save at the long run, but you have to pay right now.
Are those turnbuckles they said will fit your fit that?
I barely heard you, Brad.
I'm just wondering, Josh, you looking at the SRX parts that'll fit your MFO1X?
No, I think there is.
No, I have turnbuckles sitting here. The actual Tamaya hop-ups.
Cool.
Okay,
a lot of those,
that would help you. That would get a lot of slop out, wouldn't it?
Yep. I was going through stuff.
Especially with the ball end, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't a lot of those Tamayas come with a motor and speed control?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
The real Cletus says, I'm in Houston, Texas, and I want to do some parking lot wars like Tank. I like the on-road and was thinking of the R or S RX. That's a big thing. You could have an open class and just it is a very good platform. You could have an open class though and have anybody bring whatever. I do have that, and it's kind of fun having the open class. Right now, a FF03 front wheel drive from Tamaya is winning the open class. It's crazy how good a front wheel drive car with a brushless motor is.
Yeah, and too bad they don't make them anymore. But they do all the versions of it came with ball tips. I had an FF01. I had an FF01.
The thing about the front drive, it's dragging the whole car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get more speed in the turns.
You know?
Yeah, it's hard to fishtail with a front wheel drive.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to hook out very easily.
And it'll also work better in the wet.
If you want to do a parking lot wars over there, go right ahead. They're fun. They're a lot of fun. They're very easy to do. And as long as you keep it simple for racing, like I do best out of 3, one-on-one best out of 3 laps, it's fun. And it's easy to calculate. And I tried 5 laps, but after a while, you lose count. So 3 laps is easy enough to count.
Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Frank, I just an idea for you, but I don't know that you'll go with it. With the parking lot wars, when you get to the last guys or last guys to race who made the whole thing, maybe you should do 5 laps.
I tried it. Like I said, it's confusing in the sense that when you're talking or when you're racing, you lose count. You say, oh, how many laps did I do so far? Because you're concentrating so much on the driving, you need somebody there to always count the laps. I am there most of the time, but sometime near the end, I'm friggin' pooped. I've been like talking and walking around for 3 hours in the hard sun. The last time I just couldn't anymore. I just went and sat down because
you should have your son count on the last race.
My computer just messed up big time.
My son doesn't come all the time. You messed up what again, Keith?
I said the computer just messed up for about 10 minutes. Had to come in and out 3 or 4 times.
We didn't miss you one bit, buddy.
I know that.
We didn't even notice you were gone.
Huh.
Well, I figured out what my problem was earlier. I have been running my action camera for my view, but it wasn't picking up my mic. That's what you were hearing. It's way back there.
Yes.
And so I just unplugged it and went off the iPad camera.
Okay.
And everything works.
We don't see you now, though.
You don't see me.
Nope.
Uh,
Oh, yes, we do.
Shut up, Brad.
Brad, you can fuck up a wet dream. You know that?
He can.
Well, I'm sitting here watching the stream on 2 devices, and I'm like, I know he's full of shit.
Uh,
The only thing about it is we're in different order on both devices.
Here,
Yep.
let me fix that for you.
One's Canadian, one's USA.
I was gonna say scramble us.
Now you should be the same. It should have switched and put it on the same order.
No, I'm still different.
Oh yeah, because I put.
That's because you're watching Zoom on one and then probably YouTube on the other.
So I
Exactly.
can't wait to see that video with the FF, Frank. I saw the snapshot of that.
yeah, you must have us on YouTube now, Tank. Because
Yeah.
I've got my little personal screen over there, but then all of a sudden I'm showing up in the group where I wasn't before.
Hmm.
Funny how the touching of a button changes stuff.
So the FF, did it run just a stock motor?
Oh no, the FF is it's got a brushless motor. I can't remember what he's got. He did tell me, but it is upgraded.
Do y'all remember years
Who
ago
brought it to the race?
my experimented with that front wheel drive off-road car, but they never put out the kit?
Not sure.
It was crazy looking. It had the big tires on the front
Few
and little
companies made
skinny tires on the back that looked like buggy front tires.
Oh yeah.
yeah. There's a few companies that made some in the 80s and 90s made some front buttons. But Frank, who brought the car?
I can't remember his name, Brad.
Uh,
Your audio is bad tonight, Brad. We barely hear you. I don't know if I don't think
I turned up my volume and everything.
Okay. No, it has nothing to do with your volume. It's your microphone.
It's just crackly.
It's just you're far away from the mic when you sit back. It's using the microphone from the phone, I guess, and not the microphone from the headphone you're
Earbuds.
wearing. Earbuds, yeah. But it's okay. Like, we don't want to hear you too loud because you do get loud after a while.
So there's an advantage.
Oh.
So you hope to see that guy again racing everybody with that FF model. Do you know if it's a 1 or a 2 or a 3?
I said it's an FF03.
Okay, it's the last one they made.
Hey, Tank, did you see what the real latest says? He's in Houston, Texas, and they do parking lot wars like you.
Yeah, I said
Yeah, we
that
saw that
earlier. I
there.
mentioned that
Hey,
he wants to do.
hey, Brad
I'm
Jr.
sorry.
Right?
Okay.
Brad the second.
Brad the second.
Hey.
Oh, there ain't no ain't nothing. We
Just
already
scream, Brad. You'll be fine.
Your
Thanks a lot,
YouTube,
Brian.
your YouTube's slow down there.
Oh, Brian.
No, I just looking at the chat, and I didn't know if it had gotten missed. It wasn't.
Yeah, but how many minutes ago was that there, John? How much weed you smoke?
It's like almost 5 minutes ago.
Well, also remember I was off screen too, and I went and
Well,
I lost power and come back in, so I didn't even know what the hell was said and gone over.
Yeah, it's just like me, John. They didn't miss me either. I mean, they didn't miss you either.
Yeah.
Screen ain't big enough on this damn phone. Can't see everybody.
Oh, you got an iPhone?
Huh?
No.
No, it ain't no damn iPhone.
When there's 10 of us, there's 2 screens. You got to slide over to see who was on the last one.
Oh,
yeah, I gotta
TV.
rotate up and down a little bit, you know. I set it in there where I can see the top half of the top row and the bottom half of the bottom row, or the top half of the bottom row.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got 3 screens in front of me.
Yeah, no. I mean, I could have my laptop out. That would be easier, but Well, I say easier. It's just a pain
Yeah.
in the ass.
Hey, Frank, is there any
It's
more
really easier to use the phone.
new vehicles that I may have missed that I haven't seen? Talk about.
Don't think so. I'm looking for something right now.
I like this background. This is
Oh,
not-
they're bringing out a new Porsche body that on the Mercedes that they came out with last year. The C11 chassis, I forgot.
Oh, that's where we can go, Carlos and Lucas.
Man, I can't find a friggin' website that shows me the difference on TTO2 chassis.
Oh, I also sent you something on that newfound hobby of yours with cars that go through the channel thing. Sent you that.
And my on-road racing was done with a TA-01, and then I went to a low-C street weapon when they first came out with that.
Okay.
That was belt drive. It was a fucking 3-belt system, so it was complicated, you know. But when it worked great. It was a fast freaking car.
Over the years, Tamiya's had 3-belt, 2-belt, and 1-belt systems.
But when I went to doing the nitro on-road sedan 4-wheel drive, I had the Nitro Fortec, and the first one had a dynamite motor on it with a full start, and had a lot of fun with that one. But then I wanted to go a little faster, and I had a second one that I had been building as I could buy the parts, and it had the Pico 21, not 21, 12, Pico 12, and it was pretty crazy. It had every little go fast goodie you could put on that thing to make it fast.
Isn't the largest motor they ever put on 10 scales were 15s?
Traxxas like to put 15s on theirs, but the Traxxas motor wasn't all that. It was pretty cool, but it just wasn't as good as the other ones. The Dynamite was better, and then the Pico just put both of them to shame. That thing was badass.
John left.
But it was pretty awesome to be out there racing on a really nice asphalt track with your nitro motor screaming, and it shifts gears. Yeah. That was awesome fun, man.
I bet Frank would like to find an asphalt track and make it more challenging and slicker than a concrete one.
There was one guy that used to race with us that he actually ran the Tamiya nitro on-road car. It had that AMG Mercedes body on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
not only was he good, but he had his shit tuned precisely. I mean, he knew what he was doing a lot more than the rest of us did.
a lot of people are dishing or complaining about Tamiya in the sense that they're saying it's crap. But 90% of the people that buy them buy the base kit, which is just $150. Like, what do you expect for $150? Like, spend a heck of a lot more like you would on another manufacturer with the TTO2 kit, like the one where we saw there a little bit, and then you'd have better quality because the hop-ups are just there. And then drive it and see what it gives you.
Right, because like back in the day, you know, when I was driving that TA-01, I've still got that chassis.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so I'm sorry. Hold up. He said back in the day at a TA-01, and now we on TTO2. Damn, Bill, how the fuck are you?
I remember these. I even
Old
think
enough
I
to
had a
know.
TAO1.
He's older than dirt.
Right?
I
I'm old enough. I'm old enough to
Brad,
know.
stop. Brad,
Motherfucker.
zip it. Bill, you old
Queenie,
dirt.
Queenie, help us.
Yeah, help us. Come in here and help us.
Hey,
Not-
Queenie.
No,
How you
that's not
doing?
that
Queenie?
much
Come on in here
people.
with us. But no, when I was racing that TAO2, it wasn't like it came, you know.
Mhm.
They had all these hop ups for it, and I hopped up everything on that car.
Yeah, I think I
Had
had a
lots of fun
TO.
with it.
I had a TO1 that Hummer.
It's got the front one way. It's
No, the
got
Hummer
the
didn't
ball
have the
dip
one.
on the rear.
I want to find an MO1 and an MO2. I'd love to find those two chassis or those two cars. Just
I
for the
would
hell
love
of it.
to have an MO1 again.
Right.
I
Those
love my
are
MO1.
yeah, and those are the little short wheelbase cars.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I have an MO3, I have an MO5, I don't have an MO4. An MO4 also, like, get all the different M's from the generation just to see the evolution.
And you're going to get the MO6.
Right.
It looks like.
The
Right,
best
get that.
steering, I believe the best steering of all the M chassis was the MO3, I believe. Everybody liked. All the other ones are not that good.
I noticed that in a video, someone they showed in Japan they were running the new Hornet Evo. It seems to have very good turn in because of the way they did the suspension up front,
Okay.
the
So-
turnbuckles and stuff like that. It seems to have very good sharp turn in.
But you know, if you take one of those really high spec Tamayas and compare it price wise, compare it to other manufacturers' cars at the same capability level, with Tamaya, you're not spending anywhere near as much.
Don't forget the MO8 and the MO7 have race spec versions for the two drink.
But
Yeah,
I mean, if you get basically a equally capable chassis from another manufacturer, it's going to be much more expensive from them than it is from Tamaya. That's one thing they've always been about. They wanted to make it affordable.
Don't forget that we're on TA08s now.
Yeah, cool.
Yep. They've had 8 iterations of the TA08s.
And how old is how long ago did the TOA8 come out?
Within the last year or two.
yeah,
They're still on the TAs.
But-
Okay.
Yeah,
but
but
they're expensive. You're looking at $300, I think, for a kit. They're more expensive.
Do they sell them with bearings nowadays?
Yes.
like the new throwing it Evo, that's coming with full ball bearings.
Now,
Yeah, I learned the hard way about running bushings and with plans to put bearings on later. I had to replace all the shafts that everything rode on.
this is the quality of the Kyosho. To me, it's just crazy. Like, this is all metal. All the gears is metal. The case, there's a lot of metal in this. Even the A-arms is all metals. The presentation of it is kind of cool, the way when you open
Blister
up the
packs.
box. Hey?
Blister packs.
Blister packs, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's like the same suspension that's on their buggy, right?
Yeah, and you want to know something? Those cost less than $250.
In Canadian, it's $360 for the kit.
You're going to have fun building those, Frank. At least one of them.
Yeah.
You're gonna love the tactile feeling of all the metal, how well it's milled, and
No, that'll have a nice feel to it. You know, when you pick it up, you know what I mean? It'll feel substantial, you know.
Yeah, it's not going to be like the Tamiya, just plastic.
That reminds me of back when they had all those ads in the back of the magazines for all these metal chassis off-road cars.
well,
But
right.
you know, with metal gears and all this crazy stuff, that you could get them back then, but you had to be a trusting son of a bitch to order from the mail orders, you know.
The SRB chassis, those are substantial. You like the way, if you ever get one of those, like the Sand Scorcher chassis, you like the way that is.
Yeah,
It's all metal.
similar, definitely.
I think we're losing a lot of our people here because we're talking a lot about Tamiyas. Mitchell, Kurt,
Yeah, Kurtz looks like he's sleeping.
Hey, there
Okay.
was once a time where I was a Tamiya Nazi, and now I have 3 of them. So don't
cool.
knock till you try it.
Cool. What do you have some TTO2s, and what else do you have?
I have 2 TTO2s, and I have my Bronco CCO. What's it? CCO? 2, yeah.
Yeah, it would be a 2, yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I still got a Cloudbuster.
Make that 4. I got my mom bought me one. So
it's surprising how that CCO2 is capable. But let me tell you, I upgraded that skid plate under it, and that's the best thing for that CCO2 is the skid plate that goes under it.
yeah, I 3D printed a whole bunch of stuff for the CCO2, and it's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. But there's some places you got to shim it up just to get some of the looseness out of it. But shims, go to Home Depot, go to Lowe's, go to your hardware store and get you some shims. I go to Lowe's and go to the specialty bands. They got shims in there. Yeah, just shim it up. All you gotta do is measure. Everybody should have a pair of calipers. If you don't, something wrong with you.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. You do some upgrades on the CCO2, it is not a comp truck.
No,
it
it's
will never
not
become
a
a comp
truck
truck.
at all.
It's a grocery car. It's a car you take to the groceries, and then you go off in the woods.
Really?
I take my CCO2 when I go to the beach.
Okay.
When we're out, just like when the wife wants to go for a walk, I take it out.
It's a trailer. It was never meant to be a full blown.
I've used it as a trail truck. I made it a capable trail truck, but it's too pretty for that.
Well,
Just like
Brian said he's got grasshoppers, one with an aluminum chassis.
Yeah, there's a company that makes the Grasshopper or Hornet aluminum chassis. There's a company that makes that, and other Tamiya stuff in the aluminum chassis.
My dad has a Grasshopper still in the plastic that I think he said he bought like 25 years ago.
I bet it's a fun vehicle to play with, even though it's.
No, Brad, you don't understand. It's still in the plastic. I saw it. It still has the price tag on it.
It still has a cellophane around the box.
Is that the one with the 380 motor, Eric?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said you'll get it when I die.
They finally made a conversion kit where you can do it like a Hornet, basically. But hell, Hornet was my first RC car.
So it was mine too. It was my first
after the Radio Shack Jeep.
Yeah, but in the manual of the Hornet, no, not the Hornet. Yeah, no, I got a 480 in my.
You mean a 540?
Yeah, there's a 540 in the Hornet.
Grasshopper's a 3.
Now the newer re-release of the Grasshopper, they went ahead and put a 540 in them.
Yeah, you can. It shows in the manual that you can actually put a.
The original had the 380 motor though.
Okay.
There's a place in Japan where they only run 380s on certain tracks, so use the 3/8 a lot. They make special hookups for to put in other cars that usually came with 540s. They put the things on it to hold the 3/8.
Brian White is saying Brad has my tires. I think front ones. I think.
What are you talking about? Front tires?
I don't know. Did Brian Watt send you some front tires for something?
No.
Maybe it's a different Brad.
Maybe.
Yeah, the RC10 is way better quality and performance than the Grasshopper.
Oh, undoubtedly.
Yep.
Just that quick. My new Fire Stick. I uploaded it, updated it, and jailbroken it, broken it.
There's a guy I watched.
And his name is Eric, and he lives in
United States.
Looks like Redneck is working on something. He's opening up some bags. He's going to be in trouble.
I wish I still had my original RC10.
Well, they're back out again, by the way.
It was the 6-gear transmission. I think that one he just come out with comes with the 6-gear transmission.
Yes, it does.
Just like the original. But mine had some work done to it. The guy that built it for me, he worked at a machine shop, and he had already set up a little machine shop in his garage. And he on the back side of those outdrive gears that were solid, he took and cut a V groove in a circle around the inside of the gear to lighten it up. And in addition to that, he drilled holes all the way around on that same piece.
Okay.
And so both of those were lightened, like right there at the bottom of the transmission where the dog bones, they connect to the dog bones. And so it would spool up real quick. And that was like the biggest improvement on that car. And it was like one of the fastest RC10s that at my track because of that.
Looks like Redneck just opened up a G-Made box. You're muted.
You're muted, Redneck.
I'm gonna pack it back up. It's been on my desk for 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
The G8?
A G-Made.
Oh, G-Made.
Yeah, G-Made Spider.
Spider? Okay.
Spider? Cool.
Yeah.
And did you build
like
it,
that
or
one.
you were gonna build it, or why are you packing it up?
Well, I built the portals and the transmission, and I filmed it, and nobody watched it, so I just kind of left it laying. And now I got a buddy of mine that wants to build it.
Okay.
Because he's never put together a G-Made kit, so I thought I'd let him take a stab at it.
Cool.
I was looking at a Spider,
Hey, Nicole, how you doing?
but then
Nicole, long time no see. What's up, girl?
Probably
Hey,
watching
Nicole.
baseball again.
Hello, Nicole.
Nicole.
She's
Yeah,
come
so-
to sing and livening up the party.
So there was a guy I watched. He said he never
So
thought he'd
we
ever
need-
buy a Grasshopper. He puts a brushless system in it, plays with. He says he was surprisingly found it fun to play with.
Well, I don't know
Should
about
say.
what they're selling now as a Grasshopper, but the original ones had a hard plastic body
They still do.
as compared to like the Hornet with the Lexan.
Well, I got the Super Hornet, and that one has a hard body.
Does it? Cool.
Yeah,
the
it does.
Super
It's
Hornet.
also very good looking.
Very cool.
I wish they'd come back
So
out
I
with that
tried
again.
2 or 3 bodies on my Hornet. We had a Hornet class. Well, we called it the Tamiya class.
Okay.
It's like anything that had a solid axle in the back, you know, how those all hop around, and they just don't handle very good. But anyway, this guy had a kid that could drive like crazy. He could drive the wheels off an RC car, and you know, with him driving a Hornet against my Hornet, he was a handful. Okay,
Bill, don't tell me about the labor. Just show me the baby.
Win one or two, you know, as compared to him. But when his daddy got done putting the front end of a RC10 on that kid's Hornet, nobody at the track could touch him in the Hornet class.
Oh yeah.
That's why I bought an RC10 so I could move up to stock class.
Kurt, did you build that TT01 yet? That truck racer? No.
No, haven't even started it yet. Just cut the body out.
I hear that's a very fun class to race.
You'll find the TT01 really different, especially the drivetrain and where the diff goes in the front and rear. Just the way it assembles, it's so weird and different. It's kind of cool.
Oh, the Yokomo 834B, that's coming out. It's showing a lot about that one. You should see that, Frank. That's going to be a real blast pass. That's from the 80s. They're bringing it back out.
So what everybody's plan for the weekend, for tomorrow and the long weekend? Anybody's got special
it's
plans?
gonna rain here.
Here too.
Hopefully I get to put my
if I don't get rained out, I'm gonna mow.
Bill, Bill, can you wait till somebody stops speaking before speaking? Unknown, go ahead, Derek.
Well, like I was saying, hopefully I get to put my little Japan D12 drift truck together. I got my primer coat paint and everything is done, but it's supposed to rain, so I'm just gonna put the chassis and the motor and the ESC in it.
Cool.
Other than that, trying to stay dry.
Cool. And what were you saying, Bill? For the weekend?
I'll say, if I don't get rained out, I'm gonna mow.
Mow? Okay. Yeah, here too. I got to cut the grass.
I'm a mow. Yeah, I'm a mow.
And fix my rear deck. I'm rebuilding the deck at the back, so if the rain stays away, we'll be working on that.
Yeah, I'll just pay my guy to mow.
You'll pay your guy to mow?
Yeah.
But I think one of the things I'll be doing a lot of this weekend is putting all this stuff into this rack.
Wow, nice.
It's going to take me a bit. There's a lot of friggin' paint there. There's 3 rows in this box, and there's a lot of friggin' row.
Yeah, that display rack takes up a lot less space than a whole bunch of those boxes sitting around.
Yeah. It's pretty skinny too, and I got it in my office in the other room until I decide to bring it in here once I rearrange a couple things. But it'll stay there for a bit. And then I got to check what color of green Keith wants.
Any color green you want to send me, Tank.
There's a weird green Chinese color. It's kind of weird. There's a whole bunch of different Chinese green in there. And there's some paint for some other reason at the end. It says ink. So I don't know why it says ink. I'm going to have to read up on it.
There's ink on it?
Yeah. Which is
it's like Indian ink or something like that.
It might act differently than normal paint.
Yep. Might stain better. I don't know. You guys play nice. I got to run to the washroom. I'll be right back.
All right, let's act up while he's gone.
Yeah. We usually talk about the weather.
I'm glad my damn air conditioner quit. Man, that thing makes noise, man.
You know, it's pretty hot here.
Oh, lately it's been nice. It's been in the 90s.
To me, that's hot.
Yeah, it's it's 110 driving down the road with the car.
Right?
Oh, where my list go, motherfucker?
And I don't use the air conditioner.
Well, I'm
No,
spoiled.
I go outside and I mow for about 20 minutes, and then I pull the batteries out of the mower, go inside the air conditioner. 10,
I wonder why
15 minutes.
John must have lost power. That's why he's not been back.
Yeah, he said he lost power earlier. Must have screwed up again. No, unless there's someone with me or I got groceries, I don't use the air conditioner in my car.
I don't have a car anymore. Don't drive anymore.
You don't drive a car anymore?
Nope.
You should
Only
still
drive
be able to
RC.
at your age.
Huh?
You should still be able to drive at your age.
I can, but it's too expensive for me to be able to.
I hear the insurance for cars in Florida is quite terrible because of the hurricanes.
Yeah.
I don't think the hurricanes have anything to do with it. I think it's
Not
the
with
idiots.
car insurance. Yeah, it's lawsuits and shit. Fucking lawyers.
Lawyers are doing what again?
Oh shit, he's back.
Oh, nothing, Tank.
Frank, what are you going to paint that?
Paint what?
You're going to paint it box art, or what are you going to the sand scorcher body? What are you going to paint it?
What do you mean box art? This is like brown. There's not much box art for this.
Right.
If you look up what the box art, you can easily find the box art for what for that car.
This is a box. This is the art
please,
on the box.
Not box art. Please,
It's
no.
not like the kit box.
Therefore,
box art.
this is box art.
He was talking earlier about that bug body on a Capra, the UTB 18.
Okay.
I was watching a video the other day. I don't remember whose it was, but they had a Proline bug body on a full-size Capra.
Huh.
And that was one of the neatest things I'd ever seen. I'd
Yeah,
do that to mine.
Those 110s Capra axles are wide.
The only thing that sucks is they put that stupid sunroof, man. I don't like sunroofs.
Why? What's wrong with
It might
sunroof?
actually come with a piece of plastic that covers it up, by the way.
Yeah, it does probably, but I don't like sunroofs.
Yeah, they leak too bad.
If it doesn't, you can print one.
Yeah.
So these are the colors for box art.
Yeah, it'll tell you what to paint it if you want box art too, Frank. So
yeah,
it's very hard to paint that box art, from what I understand.
Well, if I make a crawler out of it, it will not be box art. It might be Herbie art. I don't know.
Herbie goes off road.
Yeah,
it's not the right front end.
I've never been one to go with the box art on a Tamiya build.
Yeah, I remember. Bill, you said you wanted to have a sand scorcher.
Yeah, I like the chassis.
It's very detailed and realistic.
The whole tube chassis thing, and with all the cast aluminum parts and shit.
This is friggin' heavy. This box. I don't know. There's a lot of metal in this, and it's It's not that
Oh,
thick,
that's
but
that
it's a heavy
actuator.
box.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dump actuator. Very nice. A lot of metal.
Hey,
Or
where'd you
as
get that from?
Sean would say, metal.
Metal.
I bet you it's a 380 motor that works the actuator.
Maybe. Or maybe it's a mortar just like the one that Josh replaced there. On that truck he was
Yeah,
building.
now that thing is pretty cool that you got, that actuator thing.
It may not look like a hydraulic cylinder, but it's
Hey,
cool that
Pete.
it gets the job done. You know.
Yes.
Brian Watt lives near you.
Oh, really?
Well, he's in Austin.
Yeah, and Keith is in that neighborhood.
Fred, considering what you said, anybody within 3-hour range is in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
I thought Keith is in one of the suburbs of Austin. That's why I said that.
Yeah, I am.
Brian, it is to put on a flatbed, but it's meant to tilt a flatbed or a dump. It's the actuator to actually just tilt something.
Brian's came in before, right? After
Hey,
after.
Frank, you want to make a missile shooter on a box,
Yeah.
but you want to make the missiles come out too?
Oh yes. What I want to do is use a rockets that you shoot there.
Yeah.
With a little round motor that goes in it. That's what I want to do. I want to build.
Oh, you're
truck.
gonna
Like the
do a
Nerfs,
missile launcher
like the
with it.
Nerf thing. Sorry.
No,
I
not a
think
Nerf.
I think there's supposed to be 8 of them on a real one.
Yeah, but my rocket's going to be a bigger rocket. It's going to be a bigger rocket that when it lays down, it almost goes over the cab and then it just goes up and then you can actually shoot it. I'm
Nice.
debating on putting like a turret, having it turn also so you can actually point it somewhere and then shoot.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Has Brian came in the chat? I mean, in after hours. If he's still
Remember. I
there.
think Brian Watt did come on here before. I can't remember. So
Yeah.
many people come and go.
Well, he's in the chat right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, are you in Austin? Keith?
Liberty Hill.
He
Liberty
says,
Hill.
"Are you in Austin, Keith? I'm gonna come and rob. I mean, see you."
Liberty Hill.
Liberty Hill.
Well, tell him we should meet at the Leander Hobby Shop.
You just did. Why should I tell him when you just did it?
I don't know.
There you go. He's watching.
Okay, now you got to set up a time now.
Yeah, and a date.
Hey, Eric, do you remember the name of that thing that shoots missiles that lifts up like that on one of the trucks? What do they call
Missile
those?
launcher.
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to say.
There's a full name for it.
Rocket launcher.
The what? The what?
What do they call those trucks that have missiles in that big box that's on it that can be lifted up? What is the name of the full vehicle's name?
Oh.
Well, you got to ask me that shit. I don't know. It's a rocket launcher.
Yeah, but I thought there's like a name.
You got
Military rocket launcher thingy.
I mean, you have. I don't know. It's a truck with a big box that shoots rockets. I'm not. That's the Army. I'm the Air Force. Talk about planes. I got you. Army, nah.
It's a M138 ballistic missile launcher.
There you go.
I don't know if that's what it is, but it sounds good.
Sounds about right.
That's what Frank wants to make.
Yeah,
and it's 6-wheel drive or 8-wheel drive. I think they have both styles.
See, this is what I was thinking originally with the one that has a shitload of missiles in it. And
That's
you just,
8-wheel drive.
Oh, nice.
that would be
But that one
cool.
doesn't rotate, does it?
The what?
Does it rotate?
Yes.
Cool.
So just like this.
If I've seen those things, they actually rotate fairly quickly too.
Very cool.
Oh, they shoot
That
12,
like
Frank. You're gonna have to
strip.
make it shoot 12.
Yeah. Or there's a lot of different version of them. Like, see, you got this one that shoots different missiles.
That looks futuristic.
Well,
actually,
that one looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
that looks futuristic. That's what that looks like a 8-wheel drive also.
Yeah.
Oh, 8-wheel drive, 2 to steer.
But this is another version.
They have tank-like ones. That's a ballistic missile.
Damn. That's
No,
crazy.
that's not a ballistic. That's a
more like
go back.
look more like a torpedo launcher.
No, go back to that one that had the 2 on the side. I can tell you exactly what that is. That is a S.
That one. That one there.
400 or 600. S anti-air.
Anti-air. Okay.
Yeah, that's anti-air for the Russian.
Do they move faster than we expect them to?
No.
I'll bet it does.
Uraeus is a goddess in the form of a
Oh, there's a lot of different ones. Ones that goes on top of a tank. You have tanks.
is something that people would be.
You have trucks.
Yeah.
See, you have a 6-wheel drive one too there. That's a 6-wheel drive.
Deal symbols.
Look at how many rockets come out of that one, Frank.
That's cool. I like that truck too, that cab.
This would be cool, but my biggest issue is how do you make the rocket or the fins on the rocket? Or I guess you don't need the fins on the rocket.
No, they compact and then they open up as soon as you launch them.
They fold out.
They fold.
I would have hoped that would tip back a little bit more.
There you go, Frank. A 4-wheel drive one.
Yeah. There's a lot of different versions. You can go really crazy with these things.
Oh, that's pretty neat looking.
Yeah, this is the one that has the 2 missiles, but they go straight up.
One's big missiles and one's small missiles.
Huh. That's pretty wild looking. Sort of a cab over kind of design.
Frank could actually make that one with a single missile on it and lift it and make it run off of a rocket engine.
See, this would be cool. You make an 8x8 like that, and you have a big, long kick-ass missile like that with a platform.
And you shoot it up like a rocket engine.
Launch.
Where are you gonna put it on the tracks?
I have no idea.
Truck?
I have no idea yet which vehicle I'm gonna use.
Hey Tank, have you ever played with model rockets?
Yeah.
You could make one use a actual rocket. Rocket.
You know, that would be fun to get some of those the inexpensive little kind of just almost disposable type rockets,
with an electric ignition for them.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to put. The ignition.
Oh, look at that.
Electronic.
That's impressive looking.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a stationary unit.
There's a lot of different ones. Another projects I want to do.
That one would take you a long time, I have a feeling.
Yeah, I want to finish off the other ones I have started.
Right, that's one of those projects you'll start buying shit when you ain't got nothing else happening.
Not a lot of people watch Tom Lake here.
And basically that's how I sometimes start a project is I buy a part, and then when I see something else, or maybe somebody's gonna have a
build it around
6x6 for sale or an 8x8 and cheap or broken, and then I'll just massy and I'll build on it.
Right, it's like that piece you just bought, that actuator,
Yeah, that you want to build around it.
the light bulb. There it is. That's where it starts.
The real Cletus says, didn't Tom Lee build something like this? I'm not sure. I know at Beat the Creek there was a guy that actually built one, and he actually lifted it off and he shot the rocket. That was kind of cool. But that's basically the same thing I want to do.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be neat to do, you know.
Yeah, because I know model rockets use electric ignitions, and that's what you use to, but you use it to radio system.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have them that set up that way, yes.
It would be
very
cool building a rocket, but you could actually control a rocket. That would be cool. Like as soon as you shoot it, you control it and you guide it where you want to shoot.
Oh, I don't know if anybody's come
You'd have
out
to
with
you'd have to use some type of drone
guided
situation for
missiles
that.
like that. You know, I mean, they've got some pretty cool rockets, but I don't know if I've ever seen you know, guided where you actually, you know, pilot the missile, you know.
Yeah, and you gotta find it
But,
after you shoot it off. You gotta go recover it.
yeah, I've
That's why
seen
I'd
plenty of
rather
them
have
that
it.
had
You shoot it up and the
parachute
parachute opens up and it just lands.
Yeah, parachute.
It still could be drifted. It still could drift because of wind.
Yep. Yep.
All right, fellas, I'm out here. Y'all have a nice weekend. I see y'all on Tuesday, Sunday, Tuesday, one of the business.
All right.
See you,
All right.
Eric.
Eric, have a good one, buddy.
Yep.
Kings would have been cramped here.
That makes you, if you do something like that, it make you want to get with a bunch of guys with military vehicles and tanks and stuff that do some type of scenario. You know?
Well, if you got a big enough open area, and you know, you might be able to figure out what angle to fire it so that it comes back to you. But sometimes the wind on the ground ain't doing what it's doing up high.
People get some headlong tanks and shoot pellets at the same time.
Sergeant J just bought this.
Ooh, nice.
It's in good shape. It's an 80s, 90s box body.
Yep.
Tracy
Very
had a car
nice. I like
just
the way
like
it's
that.
done.
Keith doesn't like the red though.
Tracy had a car just like that. Her cousin borrowed it, sold it.
That black and red is nice. That's a really well kept one. He was lucky to find
He's
that.
got the expensive Michelin tires on it too.
And of course, being where he is, if that's where the car's been all its life, that's really like best scenario for something that old.
And my son just sold his Cobra. It was black and red.
What year?
94.
That one's probably before that.
It is.
Cars.
That's about 86.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah,
My son's got about 10 of them.
He mentioned there it's got a 5-speed E303 cam.
Oh, so it's been modified.
Full BBK exhaust, Cobra intake manifold, cold air intake, MSD ignition, nice interior, almost mint.
So it.
I bet it has a limited slip differential on it too.
That's what I was about to say. 373 posi rear end.
Oh yeah.
And some other stuff.
And it being a Ford rear.
The tires alone on that are about $1,000 altogether.
Fun stuff. Okay, there's 5 minutes left, so let's start doing a round table good night. The real Cletus says, I built the RC car from Toy Story out of Traxxas Bandit. Cool.
They actually made a toy version of it in real life.
Yeah.
Where it was an RC. I've seen one of them be modified.
Cletus,
wants to know how you could.
I would just get a model rocket to take the place of the rocket. Then you
That's
can
what I
hire.
said. That's what I said.
Cletus, just send me an email, thetankrc@gmail.com. That's thetankrc@gmail.
And you can get in on the after hours too, Cletus, if you do that.
And I'll see your picture and I can show it off if it's in the email. Yeah, because it's kind of easy to make it trigger. There is some things you can actually buy to actually trigger those rockets remotely. Or you
Yep.
can just have a servo that hits the switch. So there's ways to hook up that switch and just have a servo arm that just hits the switch without paying a lot of money.
Well, that would be an electric ignition somehow.
Yeah.
Well, and that's mounted on the car to mount, to fire the rocket for you.
Brian, he says his camera's covered because he's wearing his shirt if he joins us, and nobody wants to see that. It must be very hot in Austin, right, Keith?
At least he turns off his camera when he doesn't have it.
Oh, I did that by accident. It was not purposely
I know
done.
some people actually gets on live stream without a shirt, so. Still waiting for his email.
I can't imagine who would actually do something like that.
Some people do.
Some people actually strip in front of the camera like that. I like
Ron, thank you for the invite.
Bye,
Smash the thumbs
Mitch.
up on the way out, everybody. Chat, have a good one. Keep it fast.
Thanks for coming in.
Have a good one, Mitch.
Take it easy,
See you, Mitch.
Have fun and go out there, break something.
We'll do. Well, I'll try not to, but I'm in.
I didn't know that Josh left.
A little while ago. Keith, you want to say goodbye?
Thanks, Tank. Keep your RC's monies, your hamster smiling, and we'll see you next week.
I just love the hamster smiling because it's nice to make them smile.
Let me get back. I was checking for messages. Redneck, why don't you say goodbye?
Thanks, guys, for having me. Sorry about the troubles and all the other stuff. Maybe I'll get this Zoom thing figured out one of these days. As always, I appreciate the learning about new RC cars. So I'll see you next week if you'll have me.
Oh yeah, no problem. Next we'll go with Brad.
I don't like that I haven't been able to make about a month make a video yet. Well, I did today, but that was to show off a car. But when the weather calms down again and I don't have other things going on the same day, hopefully I'll be able to do another video.
Cool. Thanks for dropping in. Bill.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me in here, Tank. It was fun. Thanks for letting me reminisce a little bit about old RCs that none of us have anymore. And thanks to everybody out there for joining in with us. Everybody have a great weekend.
Not a problem. Thank you. And I think that's it for everybody. Let me check.
Brian just popped in.
I know.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen the email.
You're muted.
He said he was coming for the after.
Yeah.
Yep, he's still muted.
Anyways.
Must be hot in Austin. That's why he's shirtless.
Anyways, guys, thank you very much for coming into live.
Yeah,
thank you very much for being in the chat. If you guys want to talk about something, send me an email or write it down in the comments below and we'll talk about it. Or we'll even do some research for you and help you out. So till then, go charge up some batteries and go out there and break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, You're not having any fun, right, Keith?
Right, Tank. Break it.
See y'all
We
later.
do that all the time, Keith.
If you don't break anything, you don't get to play with it.
Yeah, that means you're not playing